Yo, what up, Coughing crew, and welcome to another episode here of the Ravens Corner. I appreciate you all tuning in, and those are my dogs playing in the background. My bad. But before we get started, before the interview starts with Bill, again, Bill is with the band Caelestia. They are from Athens, Greece, and I'm super stoked to have him on just to kind of talk to him about the new album, Revelations in Black, them signing to Eclipse Records, the music. But before we get that started, I wanted to just play a little clip, maybe like about a minute or so, of the new single called Wolves. It's a pretty fucking awesome track. I'm gonna have the video link in the description box below, so you can check out the music video. Let them know that Rudy from the Ravens Corner sent you, and you guys will definitely not be disappointed. So again, I'm gonna play about a minute or so, and then we'll get the podcast going. So again, you guys kick back and enjoy Caelestia, and this is the new single Wolves. Hell yeah. Badass fucking song. Again, I highly encourage you guys check out the rest of the music video. Again, it's called Wolves by Caelestia. The link will be in the description box below. Enough of my talking, and now to the interview. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Laters. My dogs are hyper. Damn. What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode here. This is the Ravens Corner, of course, where we have real bands, real stories, no gatekeeping. I'm your host, Rudy. And of course, every episode I sit down with artists actually building the scene and bands that are just not only sound cool, but are actually making some moves out in the metal community, which is awesome. Awesome to see. So again, Bill, I want to thank you, man, for just hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate you taking the time.
I want to thank you for the interview opportunity. It's always a pleasure talking to you guys. It's very nice for us to. Thank you for inviting me and
wow.
for getting to know the band. Yes.
Hell yeah, most definitely. And Bill, again, before we get kind of going, man, can you just kind of give a little intro as to who you are, what you do in the band, just so we can kind of have more of an idea.
Yes, of course. Yes, I am the guitar player and the main songwriter of the band. I am the member that I've been there for since the day one of the band for almost like 13 years from the beginning of the band. At some point, I was the one that stayed and restructured, let's say, reformed the band in 2020, 2019. And now we are trying to establish a new sound, a new musical identity. As you have noticed, we have changed our musical direction, and it feels very good to do so because I think that suits us more. I want to tell you about the other band members too. One of the most, let's say, important additions is behind the drum kit. We have Mark Rain, the drummer who has played a lot of time with Morgoth and Destruction, two very known bands, European bands, one in the death metal genre and the other one in the thrash metal genre. Our vocalist is Lord Winter, who has also taken part in other bands in Athens, Greece. As far as the string demons we have is Stelios Estitragos as the bass player and Andrew Gale as the second guitar player. So we are a quintet right now. So this is a lineup that we are very happy with and we can work very well with.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And it's true what you said, kind of towards the end, you have a lineup that that you guys are all comfortable with each other. You know, I'm assuming because the work ethic is good, and you took the band, you know, on a little different direction.
Yes.
But man, well, what a direction you guys took it, because
Yes.
the single that you guys released, Wolves. Man, it's such a good song, Bill. It's one of those where the guitar riff, after I listen to it once or twice, it just stays stuck in your head. Like it stays there, man, and it's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. You know, it's one of the songs that were written back in 2022, if you ask me. And these things are an inspiration. I have started to make this music some years ago, 5 or 6 years music ago, and these things started to mature as time went by, and now you can see their full form as the tracks of the new album. So it started with the basic ideas that I wrote down as guitar riffs, and then the other members contributed with their parts. The bass lines were written by Stelios, and the other guitar parts by Andy, the solos and stuff. And of course, Mark contributed the very nice drum patterns. You see, the drum patterns are very different in this kind. They are differently orchestrated, and you can listen that in the songs. And of course, the vocal lines by Lord Wunder. This is also important. So you can hear the result of a collective effort. But it started with some ideas of mine. Okay, mine. Okay, I take the blame for it. Okay, I can take the blame. Yeah.
No, I mean, and like you said, it all meshed so well together. I was actually I sent a friend of mine the link, and he was checking out the music video, and afterwards he was like, "Dude, I can just fucking like I don't know, man. I can picture that song just being in some movie, some epic like medieval battle scene, you know, and your singer's voice kind of just kicks off the charge. Like that's kind of what we kind of thought. We are like, dude, you're right, man. It's just fucking. It just one of those songs that just makes you want to like, I don't know, just fucking go crazy in the mosh pit, you know?
Of course, this is how it was written, and it has this war subject because the lyrics are saying something about the Second World War and the certain let's say group that was forming as Nazi Germany was falling at that time, and it has this aggression, and it's almost like you can hear someone shouting in this song. Okay, something like that. Yes, it has this atmosphere. Yes, it has a warlike atmosphere. Yes, we try to capture that. So the songs and the lyrics are very closely bound together. They have this effect. They're not something different. It's closely knit. If you listen, yes. I don't know. This is the feedback that I get to be yes. This is mostly yes.
So a lot of like, let's say like the concept, right, or a lot of the creative ideas. I know you said you're a huge part in writing all that. Does it come from a lot of like, is it just personal experience? Is there certain things are you a big history buff, or do you kind of just twine everything all together and whatever comes out of it?
We try to keep a balance in that field. So we have a lot of subjects that we're interested in. We are history buffs. We are big fans of dark literature and fantasy literature, so you can hear that very easily. And our lyricist also has a very, let's say, keen eye for dark themes in the lyrics, and you can hear that in songs like Reflection of the Beast or Buried or something like that. So we have in this album, we have pairs of songs that are closely tied together. For example, if you take, I would say, number 5 and number 6, The Slopes of Thermokuzan and The Fall of the Demon King, I say 2 examples. These 2 songs have to do with medieval Japan history. So you have 2 songs that are closely tied together. The one is a certain historical event, and that takes let's say the second part is in the second song, is in Fall of the Demon King. So we have paid attention that we put the songs in pairs. There are 10 songs, and they are in pairs: 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and so on. So it started by randomly at first, but then we noticed that there is indeed a connection, and we took it to the end with that. So it worked. Also,
That is awesome.
yes, I have said that in my other interviews and reviews. Guys, if you pay attention closely, okay, the general concept of the album is darkness in all its forms. Okay, there are a lot of forms, of course, but you have darkness in the form of history, human history. You have darkness in the form of internal states of mind. You have darkness in the form of dark fantasy literature. So you have this kind of form. So we try to tell a long story in that way. So we have different chapters.
Man, that's awesome. I love that kind of storytelling in music and in albums because, again, it just to those that really pick it up and really listen to the
Yeah,
music and the lyrics, and once you kind of that light bulb switches on, you're like, oh shit, I
yes,
get it. It's an awesome thing. It's super cool, and the
yes.
fact that you guys are doing that is a good thing too, because I feel like that's something that maybe got kind of lost,
Hmm.
in music at some point, and
All
the
right.
fact now that I'm seeing more bands kind of go back to that,
Hmm.
is an awesome thing, man. And that's I'm glad that you guys are carrying that torch, and
Yes,
making it your own too, because that's so fucking cool. And I love exactly what you just kind of explained, how you tie them into each other, you
yes,
put them there with each other again, so the story makes sense and it flows. That's awesome that you guys pay attention to
yes.
detail like that.
Yes, of course,
That's
yes.
super cool.
It's important because, okay, we want to have a little message in all this in an album. Okay, it's not just random songs placed together. There is there is a chain, there is a storytelling chain, and you have a message. So it's I think most of the listeners will, if they pay attention, they will get that. This is how we want to get across with that.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. And okay, so the name of the group, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Correct me if I'm butchering this, but Caelestia.
It's yes with C, or people can pronounce it as Caelestia or Celestia. It's already it's okay. It's correct
Oh,
because
awesome.
it's derived from a Latin word which means all things, let's say, heavenly. But it comes to contrast with the dark atmosphere and the aggressive music that we make. That's why we have used it. It's almost it's almost like a word game, something like that. Yes.
Ah, cool, cool. Gotcha, gotcha.
This great this great let's say there is this intense reaction between the name and the atmosphere that it lets out. Okay, that's a nice thing.
For
Because
sure.
okay, we could okay we could have chosen a very sinister, a very dark name, but okay, everyone does this. We're going to do something else.
Very true. Very true.
But
Yep.
it's the same thing. We thought something is different. Okay, just make a little word game that will catch the ear in some way. Okay, that's why I thought about it.
Yeah, no, that's I totally agree. So, are you guys all based in Athens?
Yes, besides our drummer who's based in Berlin, we're all based in Athens.
Ah, okay. So, and what's the metal scene like? Where you're at. Is it a very supportive metal scene there in Greece? I know you've been in the scene for quite some time. So, how has it progressed from when you started also to now?
Uh, Greece has a very vibrant metal scene, and as far as Europe is concerned, we are in the fifth place of countries in Europe with the most metal bands per habitant. So we come after Finland, Germany, Sweden, and Norway. And in the fifth place is Greece. So according to its population, there are a lot of metal bands in Greece. So this is very hopeful fact, let's say. So there is a very vibrant metal scene. A lot of people have bands, and there are a lot of underground bands, and there are a lot of clubs that bands perform in, and the scene is very supportive to the bands. And there are a lot of bands that try to make it happen, and also outside the country in the last 10 years. And this is what we're trying to do also. You can see a lot of professional albums coming out, a lot of professional productions. People pay attention to their productions. They try to do things big and professional. So I think we're part of that.
Got you. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, because I always kind of like to ask, especially when I meet people from other parts of the world. I'm kind of curious just to see how everybody's scene is at the local level too, just to kind of compare. And You know what? And a lot of I would say like 95% of the time, it's pretty similar. Of course, yes, everybody, different cultures, different little things here and there. But as far as the core of it, it's pretty much a lot identical, which is kind of neat, you know.
Yes, of course it is. Yes, it is.
So when you guys came up with the single, the new single Wolves,
Yeah.
um, what was the studio process like to kind of piece all that together? Were you guys um did you guys write all the music and kind of be like, hey, well, which one is going to be the single, or did you guys already kind of know based on just the writing process? I know sometimes some bands are like, you know what, we haven't written the entire album yet, but this is the single because we just feel it. How did that come about for you all?
Hmm. Okay, that's a very nice question. I would say that, okay, once we had the songs ready for as demos, as pre-production for the album, I knew because I wrote all the music. All the ideas were mine, all the riffs, the basic riffs and the orchestrations and all the harmonies were mine, all the basic stuff is mine. I, when I presented the demo to the other guys, everybody told me that this one should be a single sometime. Okay, and I told them, okay, let's wait for the album to be finished, and then we decide again. And then when the album was finished in its final form with mastering and mixing, and said, okay, we're going to definitely put it out as a single. So how we usually work, like you asked before. Uh, Regardless which member writes a song, the member prepares a demo version or a pre-production version of the song. Okay, there is a rhythm guitar, there is a bass, there are basic drums programmed and so on. This is the basic idea. And then the other members, then comes the bass player, he adds his bass lines because if you listen to our music, the bass does not follow guitars. If the bass plays different stuff, and you have the bass, you can listen to the bass in the mixing process and in the mastering process. We are we are a band that pays attention to the bass lines. I don't want the bass to be buried underneath the guitar. This is not metal music for me. I don't like the bass to be buried. I always like to listen to the bass. So as a musician myself, as a songwriter, I would like to listen to the bass. So we pay attention to that detail. And of course, Stelios writes terrific bass lines, and he goes out to the basic guitar riffs. He knows how to orchestrate them. He knows how to make great feelings, and he knows how to make great bass lines that do not follow the basic riffs. This is the nicest part for me. And afterwards comes Marcus. He lays out his drum parts, which are also very different. He orchestrates things differently, and he's not also a very, let's say, predictable as a player. He plays other things. He likes to experiment also, which is also very nice. I let him all the artistic freedom to do as he likes. And then in the end come the lyrics. After everything is finished, then the lyrics come at the end. When you have the final result, then you have the correct, let's say, atmosphere of the song, and then comes the vocalist and he adds the lyrics. This is how we work.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that sounds like that's a pretty awesome flow that you guys going.
Yeah, this is a collective piece of work. Everybody does their thing and they contribute to the final result.
Yes, too, because then you get a little piece of everybody's kind of vibe and flavor, or like spirit, right, kind of thrown into it too.
Yes. I want everyone to put in their vibe, their personal touch, their technical prowess, as we say. I want every piece, every track to have every little piece of us as musicians and players.
Awesome. So, okay, tying in, the single Wolves to your latest album release, Revelations in Black. So, how, from album one, leading up all the way to Revelations in Black, how did it feel completing this album? Being through everything you've been through since day one, did it just feel a little more like that sense of accomplishment? Was it just more like, man, it's been 13 years. Day one, we're already here. Revelations in Black is out. What were your initial feelings?
I will tell you right now. For me, personally, it was like a statement. It was like a statement that I'm still here. I can still make good music. And now I have taken up all the songwriting. So I persisted. I did not quit something that I love, which means the band. I never thought of quitting the band. Regarding the difficulties, regarding the changes of the lineup and let's say and the fact that that older band members chose to depart and pursue other things. Okay, it's the right, it's okay, they can do as they like. It's not obligatory, you know. We're not, it's not something that you can force someone to do. But I feel very, let's say, vindicated, and I feel very good about it. That we managed to reform the band, actually reform the band from scratch, and we managed to to take a new musical path, to form a new musical style that, to my humble eyes, is, let's say, suits us better than the old one. It fits us better because it comes out more naturally from us as players and musicians, I would say.
Awesome. No, yeah. And was there a moment
Yes.
in that time where you maybe kind of thought like, shit, should I kind of, continue on, or should I just, just yeah, end it here? Like,
Oh, there were times like that, especially during the COVID period. I had thoughts like that, and I said, okay, I will not quit because I have so much music in me. I want to let it out. So, and I also said, I will keep the band name because I was part of it from the beginning. I want to continue this legacy. So I will continue with the band, regardless with new members. I will find people that share the same vision with me, and we'll go on and we'll make something better. And we will always strive to make things better and to become better as musicians, as players, as anything you like. This is the reasoning behind everything, all this.
yes, no, and you know what? That's awesome, Bill. I commend you, man, for keeping it going, because a lot of people in the when they're faced with certain moments like that probably wouldn't have kept it going. They probably would have been like, you know what, fuck it, I'm done. But
Just, we have a little saying, I don't know, it doesn't count how many times you will fall, but how many times you will rise up. So this is what I thought.
yes, oh
I
yes, that is perfect.
want to rise up. I don't want, regardless how many times I have fallen, I want to rise up. So I chose to rise. I'm very persistent as a person.
Yeah. And, and it's good though too to have that mentality too, because I feel like, if we train our brains to constantly be like, oh shit, it's getting tough, no, I'm backing off, I'm backing off, I'm backing off, then you're getting used to that kind of mindset,
Yes,
so that
listen to the fear. No,
yeah, so it's
no,
like
no.
you still felt it in you, that you were like, no, I still have more music in me, I'm gonna
Yeah.
continue. So
I have
that's
a lot of, I have a lot things to offer. So to tell you this, during the COVID period, I have written so much music. There are so many demos available, and along with the other guitarist Andrew Joe, we have so many demos available that we have material for 3 or 4 albums to come. So we have a lot of material. So it's nice. It's very productive for us.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. So with the album, on Revelations in Black, is there any other song that maybe holds like a special personal meaning, or maybe a song that was just super hard to finish?
Super hard to finish. There is one actually. The second song, Buried. No, it's one of the oldest songs that was written. This was written in 2019, and it has changed a lot of times until we got to its final form that you listen to the album. And at first, I had written the song with some other parts. I kept the basic guitar riff and some parts, and maybe the chorus, but I added some other parts, and we had to change it a lot of times to get it to this form. So it was a little hard to get it to its final form. But I'm happy that I insisted with this song because when I look at Spotify, we see that it has the most plays. Yes, people like it very much. I didn't expect it because generally it's a difficult song because it's not a plain song in 4 quarters, it's in 3 quarters. It has a strange rhythm, it has a strange part. We have pieces written by 8 string guitars, it's very down-tuned and so on. And it's not very easy to listen to. And this proves that, okay, people got the message that this song had something to say.
Yeah.
It was a little different. It's not your typical death metal song. Something different. It has a lot of groove. It has some different elements, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah, no, that's cool too. Because and it's funny because in any kind of metal album, it's the songs that are like that are just a little different. And what it can be the smallest little way, the biggest little change, but those
Yeah,
are the ones that stand out the most. You're right. You're
yes,
right.
yes, yes, exactly.
That is super cool though. That again, it's a good thing to do because I feel like giving yourselves to that little creative little freedom to kind of venture out until it's still the same concept, same band, same everything, but you add your little different little touches here and there. You're not afraid to
Yes,
explore those
I'm
little
not afraid to
you
expand, not afraid
yeah,
to changes and adjustments. No, we're not afraid to do that. We do that every time. So we have this process as a band, so it's okay. We do it.
perfect, perfect, perfect. So then how did signing to Eclipse Records, how did that kind of all tie in?
Oh,
Um
this helped us a lot because okay, we also had offers by other labels, but I chose to sign with Eclipse because I have known Eclipse for a lot of years. I have observed them as a label, and I saw that Eclipse indeed helped the bands that it signed because it helped do proper promotion, it helped do proper strategy for the bands. And I told the other guys, if we choose to sign to let's say to a random European label, then they do not do as much as Eclipse Record because these guys work on another work ethic and they do other things for the band. They push the band differently. So we opted to sign with Eclipse because this let's say gave a nice boost to the whole thing, and I think it will give even more boost to the band. So we'll stick with them. I'm very pleased with the cooperation with Eclipse, and I get to chat with the CEO once every month, and we solve all the problems, and we have discussions, and we have suggestions. And this is very nice. It's very nice to know that you can contact your go-to man for everything that you may need. This is what you can do, and he treats you like a real rock star, even though you're not okay, but this is very important. No, he pays attention to what is done. This is very positive. This is very positive. That's right. Yeah.
It is. No, you're. I mean, I agree with you 100% because when the. I mean, again, if you're a part of a label, to having that reassurance from the big guy, the big dog, kind of taking the time to sit with his bands, talk to you guys, and figure shit out. I think that's awesome, man, and that's fucking cool because again, that's really unheard of nowadays. You have to go through a manager, AR, secretary, who back, whatever, even the fucking. I mean, it's ridiculous at some point. So the fact that you guys felt at home, that it's that hands on,
Yes.
is fucking awesome, man. And
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
so and also on the creative side too, as far as giving you know, you guys as not only a band and musicians, but as artists too, because you guys create, music, and I see it as an art form as well, to kind
Yeah.
of give you guys that freedom to be you. Hey, you guys
Yeah.
be you. I'm not gonna change nothing, whatever. I want you guys to
One of the things,
do
yes.
your thing.
One thing, I like it because of what you are. I don't want to change you in anything. I don't make any, let's say, adaptations. You don't need to. So this is your artistic vision, your artistic freedom. He totally respects that, and I like that.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's a good way to condone business too, especially in music. I like the fact that he takes the time to chat with you guys.
Of course,
It
I also
again,
do.
and of course, I mean, if you owned a record, I mean, if I owned a record label, I would want to talk to my bands. I would want to get the input from them as to, hey,
Of course,
how are you guys doing? Is everything okay? What is there anything I can change for you? Whatever the case may be,
yeah.
I would want to know. So I mean, that's an awesome that's a very awesome um, business trait that I feel Eclipse Records is does well among many other things from what I've heard. I mean, they're an awesome label. Good people over there.
That's why he's almost 30 years in the business.
Yeah. Yep. That
Which,
is quite a bit of time in the music business.
yes,
So Bill, so now you guys, singles out, album is out.
yeah,
You guys have the Eclipse Records kind of signed to them that they're doing their thing to help you guys get out there. So how do you see touring in the future, the near future for the band? Is that something that you're kind of in looking into in the works?
Yes, we are, because, okay, as you know, we're based in Greece, in Athens, Greece. Okay, first of all, it's easier for us to do this in Europe, first of all, as the first step. So we're currently looking at, we have, Greece gave us a lot of contacts with the European booking agents and managers, and we are, after August is over, we can start talking to them, and we have already some offers, and we are examining them, and during next year or late 26 or 27, we're going to be out on the road. We can hit some shows, and we're looking forward to doing that. And despite the thing that we all have, of course, day jobs. Okay, you cannot sustain. We're not a band that earns so much that you can do it as an entirely only thing to be as a professional. That although we do it professionally or semi-professionally, we can say, but we can combine both things, our day jobs and the professional thing in the band, and we can go into Europe or in Greece and so on. We will do it. We are currently planning on this, so we're going to do it. Then, let's say until the summer of 27, we will have something planned. You will hear of us, of course. You will. Okay, it would also be nice to find a chance to tour in the States, but okay, we don't. We'll see about that. I know it's a little difficult with European fans right now, but okay, we keep the door open. Maybe a festival or two. That would also be nice.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really cool, man. That you, yeah, it's everything has to get planned, especially nowadays. You know, the economy everywhere. I don't know how the economy is over there, but I know over here it's a little rough. Everything's going up, prices are going up.
Yes.
So now it's like you have to plan things a little better, take a lot of things into consideration. Okay, food, sleep,
Yes, of course.
travel, gear, do we have extra gear in case something breaks out, cables, symbol, whatever. So yeah, no, it's a lot more financial planning, I think, than anything nowadays.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, the fact that you guys have those goals, have those plans, I think is awesome. You know, and just yeah, to get you guys out there, it'd be fucking killer to see you guys live, man, because I'm sure that's rowdy shows. So as far as any shows you've experienced, how's the overall it just experience? What can people expect on a Caelestia show if they were to go for the very, very first time?
What can they expect? Okay, they can expect energy, and they can expect, let's say, good vibes from the band, although we're not very, let's say, from the bands that we do not move a lot of around, we do not move a lot on stage, but we get the energy because most of us are experienced musicians. And we get to pass that on to the crowd, listening to us. So that from that I have noticed with all the shows that we have played, that we can easily get that to the crowd. We can transmit the energy to the crowd. Even though we don't move a lot of around, we don't get to move around a lot, but we can transmit from the posture of our body, the slight movements, and the singers. He's a big guy, and he has, let's say, a very subtle moving, and he's very imposing on stage. Yes, you can also. It's like putting up a little theater show. This is also a type of performing. Instead of moving around a lot, you can put something else up. A little, everyone knows his place, and you can move like a little, let's say, like a theater, like the actors on the theater stage. This is what we do.
For sure. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's
across, yes.
yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of stuff like that. Like, this that kind of stuff on the stage, and especially too, like, as we get older, because I play guitar. I was in a band when I was younger, but it's different when you're 23 and now you're 43. You do a little bend or something, you're like, oh, my knees, I can feel it. Oofa.
Yes, most of us are over 40 in the back.
Yep, I've noticed that too. Like whenever I play with a buddy of mine, I'm like, damn, my knee fucking sucks right now. My hand's cramping. We gotta hurry up. My hand's cramping.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, it is nuts. So what's okay? Revelations in Black is out. Single Wolves
Yeah.
out. what do you see in the, let's say, near future or maybe distant future? Do you want to do more singles, music videos, perhaps? Are
Tell
you
you,
planning another album maybe sometime in the future?
I will tell you what we have planned. Along with all the tracks of Revelations in Black, we also tracked one bonus track, which is not included in the album. But we intend to release that bonus track along with the official cover that we made for Isolated by Morkov sometime in late 26 or the beginning of 27 as a special single with two sides, maybe a 7-inch vinyl, something like that. We tend to release that, we are planning to release that beginning of 27, maybe January or February. And afterwards, we will start working on the next album.
Awesome.
We already have the pre-production demos of the next album ready. So we have the material already in our hands. I told you we have a lot of material ready. So we don't waste time generally. From the time that we put on the band together for this new lineup and the new musical direction, we have a lot of music. This is what we're going to do. We don't want to let the momentum go away. We want to keep putting out good music and try and keep doing better every time we release something. You will see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, yeah, yeah. You want to keep that momentum going, just keep
of
that
course.
flow.
Yes, we're going to keep the flow. Yes.
So
Yeah.
let's say in the next
Songs, yes.
let's say in the next 2-3 years,
Mhm.
do you pretty much, let's say, have like those set goals, or do you just kind of take it, let's say, a month at a time? Hey, what goals do we have coming up this month, next month? Or do you like to really plan like ahead?
We really like to plan a little ahead, like 2 or 3 years. We want to have another album by 2028. The next album would be out. So we want to keep the flow going because we have a lot of material. If we didn't have a lot of material, so I will tell you, okay, we see what happens. But since we have a lot of material, we must release it. We want to release it. So and we want to work on that new material so that it comes out better. We want to make a step every step that we want to make, we want to be better than the last one. This is, we released VP into 2024 in February, we released Revelations in Black in 2026, and we want that every step is better than the previous one. So this is our general plan.
Perfect, awesome, man. That's and I just want, again, I want to let you know, Bill, that the band sounds fucking great. Revelations in Black, killer album. Again, the single Wolves is an amazing song. Again, I still have the fucking riff stuck in my head. Yeah, that's gonna stay stuck in my head for weeks. I'm one of those that it just stays there and
This
there and
this
there.
is try to write such music because one or more parts get to stuck to your brain. This is the nice music when you hear it. You get
Yeah,
to sing all day long. Yes, this is what makes me happy as a songwriter. If the lyrics sticks to you.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Because then too, it just keeps the fan like more intrigued. Oh
Mhm.
shit, that song stayed stuck in my head. I want to listen now to the rest of the album. Hey,
Of
you know
course,
what? They have a back catalog. I'm gonna
yes,
go down a little rabbit hole here and kind of dig in to see what else they got.
yes. See, there was something different in the beginning, and then they changed direction. Okay, we don't we feel nice about our past. We just keep getting better. Okay, we change direction. We keep the past and we use it as an example. Okay, we move forward.
Yeah, you see that's awesome. Because I know a lot of bands tend to they tend to erase the past. Oh,
No,
that didn't happen. It's like, what do you mean, bro? You put out music, But I think what you're doing is awesome. That it's there. We're not shying away from it. It's
no.
still there. It's there for you to listen to. And
Yes,
again, you get to see the progression from the
and then
start to now. You see the band
you see
mature.
evolution. You see evolution. Yes, you saw how it progresses. Yes,
Mhm.
the different steps. Yes,
Yeah,
and
and I think that's cool that you guys that you just leave it out there like that. I like that too because, again, once you're trying to find out about a certain band, because I know with me, I'm very old school in the sense to where if I'm discovered a new band, I'm that type of person. It's like, oh, well, what are the band members about? What are they like? Or what's on their website or social medias that they're into. I kind of like to dig deep like that just to kind of um just have the band make it more of that personalized kind of feeling, and I just feel that makes it easier to, um, to get into music that way.
Hmm. Okay. Yes.
But yeah, no, it's a pretty cool thing. And Bill, is there anything? And again, I want to thank you, Bill, for just taking the time out today. I don't know what time it is over there for you. I don't know if it's late or
We have 8 hours difference. It's 8 hours later than you.
well, there you go.
It's 8 o'clock in the evening right now. It's 10 past 8 in the evening. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I got to get used to the time with because a lot of the bands that I talk to that they're from those kind of time zones, and whenever I say my time, I just I'm stupid like that.
You're
Sometimes
just
I
starting
forget.
your day. It's okay. It's already midday as you at Texas now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's noon here. It's still early, still
Yes.
early.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, but again, Bill, I want to thank you, man, for just taking the time, to sit with me a little bit, chat about the band, the new album, the single. I'm
From
super excited, man, for you guys. You guys have an awesome label behind you too with Eclipse Records.
your time words.
Yeah, I think they're super cool label. I've nothing but positive things to say about them as well.
That's
Um,
good. With them, I have seen that. Yeah, I have seen that in action. I
oh,
have
for
seen.
sure, for
I have
sure.
now. Now I have seen it in action.
Yeah, yeah, and which is a good thing too, because I mean, I'm not in anything with Eclipse, but I see it, from my end. I see that they're kicking
From
freaking ass and they treat their bands well.
you are a media, yes. You are a media, and you see it from your side. You see
Hmm.
bands, you see everything. Yes.
Yep. And so, is there anything that you would like to kind of let the viewers know that are just discovering you for the first time as to where they can find the band, the music, anything of importance that we can guide them towards?
Yes, there is. Of course, you can find the music. There is a link tree by Eclipse Records, which leads you to the landing page where you have all the DSPs and musical platforms. But you can also buy a physical copy of the CD at the Eclipse store, at the Eclipse Records e-shop, and you can see all the musical platforms there. So you can at the site of the Eclipse Records, you can see our link tree. So you have all the links there, everything. You can see our Facebook page, you can see all our own media pages, everything, our social media and everything like that. It's very easy. It's very easy to reach out to us. Very easy. And you can also buy physical copies there. It's also in the States because we have also sent physical copies to the States, so they are available in the States too, apart from Europe. Yes, of course, they are available in the States too. Anyone who wants who can also have a physical copy.
That.
9.99 only. It's like 4.99. Okay, it's very, I think it's relatively cheap because in Europe the CDs are more expensive. We're talking about $16 or $17 or 18. They
Yeah.
almost double the price. Yes, in the States they are very cheap. Yes, the market is very different.
Oh yes.
Yes, this is also very important to say. Yes, there's a significant price difference. Yes.
Yes. No. It is right. All that really got affected. The price
Yeah.
points
Yeah.
everywhere. It's so different. Damn.
So yes, there's a very big difference. CDs are almost double the price in Europe than the United States.
Ah. Yep. That is. Yeah. I mean, do you ever think like the market like that would get better at some point?
Okay, difficult to say, but okay, the market always goes in circles. So we can see when the end of the circle comes and then the beginning of another one starts. So we see where we are. So I always try to look at the positive side of things and see, okay, everything happens for a reason, and then you have a decline, and then you have the positive side that something will start going up. Okay, just a little patience. We will endure. Never quit, as we said in the beginning.
Very true.
Yeah,
Very, very true. Very well said, Bill. I agree with you 100%, man.
never
And
quit.
and again, Bill, I want to thank you, dude, for taking the time. And I just want to let everybody know too, everything that Bill explained as far as where you can find the band,
Yeah,
will all be in the description box below. Every link will be there.
of
So
course.
make sure you support the band, you check them out, buy some music. Again, it helps the band keep doing what they do.
Yeah,
And we definitely want to see Celestia out in the road, performing shows and festivals. That'd be fucking awesome.
yeah,
And if the time ever comes for y'all to hit up the States and Texas, let me know. I'll
That
be
would,
there.
that would be awesome. Really. That would be really awesome. Yes. That would
I
be really
will
awesome.
be there. Yeah.
Well,
So again,
I'm sure. Yes. We will be glad to meet you in person. Yes.
oh hell yeah, that would be super killer. I'd be super down, man, super down to catch a live show, especially when you guys come over here to Texas or the states. That would be killer. I think, man, it's because y'all sound is fucking brutal, dude. It's in a good way, awesome fucking way. Like it's killer, man. Like more like I'm gonna do whatever again I can on my end to put
Thank you very much.
promote it and push it out. I'll get a bunch of my friends to listen to. I'm gonna keep pestering them because I mean we all love discovering new music, and especially when it's really damn good. And you guys are really damn good.
Thank you once more.
Oh
Have no worries.
yes.
Have no worries. Thank you.
No, again, and again, everybody, again, all the band's links will be in the description box below. Support the band, follow the band, stay up to date with everything they do, and Eclipse Records as well. They are kicking ass right now and signing some amazing bands. And I'm really looking forward to what you guys have in store in the future, Bill. And keep tabs, man. If anything, feel free to tag me on anything, or if there's anything of importance that the band is releasing, that you want me to share, let me know as well, and I'll be more than happy to do that on
Of course.
my
Yes.
social medias.
Yes. Of course. Yes. Of course. We'll keep you in
Alrighty.
mind. Of course. Thank
No,
you.
of course. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And again, everybody, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. That's it for this one. Again, I want to give a huge thank you to Bill here with Caelestia for just pulling back the curtain with us today, going over their music, the new album. I definitely recommend you guys check it out, buy the music, stream, download, whatever, get the physical copy. I'm a physical copy kind of guy, so get the physical copy. And again, I want to just a huge shout out to Coffin Crew Apparel for backing the show and sponsoring us as well. Troubadour Amplification, the Metal Hall of Fame, and Christos Paivel, the Lord of Logos. Again, thank you guys for sponsoring and backing what we do. It's greatly appreciated. And Bill, again, thank you so much, man. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. And to everybody watching, thank you all. You have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you in the next one.